I'm Jaclyn. I was born here in Utah in 1989. I'm married to William Sells. We got married in 2014, and then with Amelia, we noticed around 6 months old that she wasn't developing correctly. We ended up going with the University of Utah, and her pediatrician, I brought all my concerns up, and he was very, "You're right, there's something going on. We think it might be autism." And so by a year, they had her getting ready to be diagnosed and with some early intervention and things like that to help her out. And then when Cassidy was born, we actually thought she wasn't autistic, and she developed very normally. And then it wasn't until about the time she was 18 months to 2 that my husband started pointing out, well, she does some things like Amelia does, and she's not speaking yet. And we were in the midst of the pandemic, so I obviously was like, well, she's only around Amelia and all the schools are closed and we're not around other kids, so of course she's not going to be talking. And my husband said, well, no, I think we just need to have her looked at. So I brought that up to her pediatrician, and he was the same as me, where we were like both on the fence. And he said, let's just pursue it to see. And so we ultimately went back up to the developmental clinic, and the psychiatrist saw us, and she said, no, she's autistic too. She's just better at masking it. And I was like, oh. So I actually was really surprised. I didn't see Cassidy's diagnosis coming, where Amelia, I knew early on there was something going on. We would love to have the help to either let me get back to work and work a full-time job, or to hopefully, if they still have caregiver compensation, me at least get some sort of compensation for being home so we have 2 incomes. Because right now we're surviving on 1 income and it's really hard to make ends meet. I think it would be nice to have someone with the kids if I were able to clean the house. So it would give me more time to possibly clean, pick up after them. It might give me more time to cook. It might give me more time to just have a normal amount of time to do things around the house, because right now I don't feel like I do. I'm constantly playing referee, and it's really hard on your mental health to constantly have to do that, get your kids to sleep, turn around and have your house destroyed, and have to go and pick all that up and have to clean. Like, I started putting our breakfast and lunches together at night at like 10 o'clock at night, so the next day I can just pull them out of the fridge. And so when I'm going to bed 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then they wake up at 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and then I wake up at 7 a.m. to get the day going, I'm only getting 4 hours of sleep to 5 hours sometimes. And so having that help to do more things earlier in the day, I might be able to go to bed earlier, get a little bit more sleep, feel a bit more rested. It would help all around to just have that extra support. Both my girls are on the list. Amelia, last time I checked, was number 303, and Cassidy was 1,450 about. Amelia has been on the wait list for several years now. At one point in time, about actually like 8 months ago, she got down to like number 130, and we were really excited, thinking we'd be coming off a lot sooner. And then over the course of like 8 months, she has gone up back over 300. And so that other people have been added. That many more people have been added to the wait list, that we went from a lower number back up to like 300 or something. And so that was kind of discouraging, thinking we might come off in the next year, to, we might not actually come off. And so that was really hard to take in. But it is very hard mentally to see that your kids are not getting off when other people's are, especially if they've only been on for maybe a year or 2 and you've been on for so many more.